Howdy folks, it's your friend Fishing with Dom bringing you your weekly Friday fishing tip. Now let's start off something simple that I hope will help a lot of people out. What I do a majority of the time when I'm open water fishing and I'm trying to find active feeding large or smallmouth bass is I'll wacky rig certain locations. Sometimes, this is the technique that'll help you catch the biggest fish of the day without a doubt. And it's often overlooked in a sense, in my personal opinion, just because it's so simple, but it always catches fish. The one problem is if you traditionally hook your baits in the middle, like they're recommended to, you're going to go through worms left and right, even if you pay a little bit more money for a more dense of a worm. Now, what I have right here is a setup. Now, this is the Wacky tool, and this helps you thread a bait collar, there you go, up onto the middle portion of the worm so you can hook under the collar and your worm will stay on a lot longer. Now, let me demonstrate this for you real quick. I have my Senko of choice. This is the Berkeley 5-inch sinking minnow. All you do is you slide it in there to about the halfway zone. And once you have your ring up, you just thread it up the stovepipe. Oh, there we go. A little off, but that's no big deal. You just slide that over, and you take your preferred hook. Now, I personally like to fish with the 2-aught Gamakatsu Finesse Wide Gap for all of my wacky rig purposes. And what you do next, you could skin hook the bait a little bit, or you can purely hook it underneath the collar. But there you go. That is what our finished product is supposed to look like. Well, let me straighten that out in the middle just a hair. But outside of that, this will help you keep the same Senko for a truly extended amount of time compared to conventionally hooking it in the middle. Now, a lot of people think because the hook isn't as exposed like it would if you were to traditionally rig it through the worm, you'd be missing fish. Well, I haven't noticed a difference whether or not if I'm missing a lot of fish, because you got to think, large or smallmouth bass, if they're ferocious enough to really attack and engulf it to strike the worm, they're going to catch the pin of that hook no matter what. So the Wacky tool, they generally go for about $6 a piece, and then you can get the replacement rings to add on for future fishing for about, I'd say $3 for 100 or so. It's nothing too bad whatsoever. So that's all I have for you today. Something easy, something simple. Keep you fishing a little bit longer with the same worm, because at the end of the day, fishing's not cheap. I'll be the first one to tell you that. And if you're working Yamamoto Senkos, and what are those, $6.50 for a bag? You can go through a couple of bags of those if you get into some aggressive smallmouth, without a doubt. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions, please be sure to comment in the YouTube or let me know. Thank you for watching Fishing with Dom. Bye-bye.